right. Looks like we got about 3 people here already. Right on. Someone's awake. I don't do very many of these live streams, so I'm still trying to figure out how all this stuff works. Got my laptop out here to chat with you guys if you want to get involved, ask some questions here in the little live chat thing. We could look over the car, do whatever, whatever we need to. Oh, we got a chicken in the background. Five people now. Yeah, it's getting a little bright out here for this. I might move the car actually into the shop, and I can see what I'm doing, and we might get better Wi-Fi too. Let's see. All right. There we go. Boy, I guess I gotta find my stool. I'm too tall. Of course, the stool's covered in oil. There. That looks pretty good. Hey, Mega Junebug. Yeah, it is a treat to drive this car around. I wish I could keep it, but you know, I got a mortgage to pay too. So yeah, we got the car in the shop here. You know, I don't know if any of the bidders are gonna find this from eBay, and you know, we could put the car up on the lift, show the undercarriage. Just figured I would try this out and see if it'd be helpful to anybody who is interested in bidding on the car. Right now, the eBay auction, I believe, is up to 5,700 US. That's about 7,500 Canadian. So she's getting up there. Hopefully we get a few more bids in today and get a good number for this car. It's gonna be a great car for a long time for somebody, and hopefully it goes to somebody that's gonna just driver the way it is, or maybe turn it into a donk. I don't know. I don't really care that much. Well, yeah, maybe we will put her up in the air here, and we'll show you guys the underside of the car. And I know if you're bidding on this car, that would be helpful to see, and maybe we'll get some more people in here to talk to soon. All right, up we go. All right. So here we are up in the air. We'll give you guys a good look under the car. Everything's completely original under here. There's that brand new Wix oil filter. You know, she's got original paint on the pan. There's our, I believe that's a turbo 350 trans. Still nice and clean. A little bit of weed there. You know, she's not leaking out the tail shaft here. No play in a drive line. None of that. I mean, you wouldn't have that with the low mileage this car has. But I've never seen shock absorbers like this before. These must be the original ones that come from the factory with these weird coil indentation on them. Yeah, we got this little tiny rear end in it. What do they call that? A 10 bolt, I guess. Yeah, look at these floor pans. Still rock solid everywhere, nice and black. Paint on them right like it came from the factory. You know, we got very minor little surface rust on it here and there, but you know, a guy could get under here and clean her up and repaint it. She would look 100% brand new. There's that big old catalytic converter still on the car. We got this crossover pipe on the exhaust, this little T. You know, one pipe comes in at 90 degrees here. You know, that's got to be great for the airflow. Surprisingly, the car does have a lot of get up and go cruising down the highway, even with this detuning they did here in the late 70s. Let's see, are we getting any more questions? Oh, Alex Shorts says, how much? Well, it's up to $5,700 US on the eBay auction right now. You can find the link to that auction on a couple of my previous videos. I stuck it in there. I should have put it in the description on this one too. Yeah, originally I had it listed at $20,000, but I decided just to slam her on eBay and no reserve and see what happens. And that's really opened up the door to a lot of you US buyers. Oh yeah. These poverty caps here cleaned up real nice. They had the odd little dent in them. I was able to pop out here. Tiny little ones left here still, but very nice. You know, even this trim, ooh, where is it? All the way down the side here, still like a mirror, not a dent in it. You know, there's a close-up of our frame here, you know, and usually this is the worst spot here, right where the dirt collects. And, you know, other than just the little surface rust on it, right? It's hardly pitted at all. You can buff that, paint her up, do whatever you like. You know, here's the underside of our rear quarters, just completely solid. Our fuel tank in the back. There it is. You know, little surface rust on it as well as everything else under the car, but no big deal. We got a little rust pitting on the rear bumper in this section here, and lower rear quarter on the other side of the car. See, any more questions for me? Yeah, maybe we'll bring her on back down here, and if anyone's got any more questions, maybe we'll talk about what's coming up next on the channel. Well, it's Canada Day here in good old Canada. I'm actually going to be driving in a parade with our church, pulling the float as this auction ends at, I believe it's 5:18 Pacific Standard Time. So I'll have my phone out. I'll be watching the bids come in and trying to answer questions as I'm driving through the parade, or maybe I'll have somebody with me doing that, I guess. All right, well, I guess we'll talk while we're waiting for more questions here about what's coming up for Roadworthy Revivals. Our next video, I'm going to be filming on Monday, this coming Monday. I'm going to be catching a ride with my dad and my mom back up to their place where that 1947 Chrysler New Yorker is currently parked. The one we dragged out of the barn that was sitting next to this Impala. And we're going to try and get that thing running and driving. We did fire it up if you haven't seen that Chrysler New Yorker revival rescue video. Currently it's got 3 locked up wheels. I was able to time I was there. I really haven't had much time to mess with it, and it's 2 hours away from where I live. But we're going to film that, see if the transmission works, brakes, all that stuff. And I might try and drive it home. We'll see how adventurous I'm feeling. Otherwise, yeah, if it's just not safe, we'll have to get the trailer up there and bring that one home, and we'll start working on that, make a few more videos. There's also another car I've got on my list to go check out. I believe it's an early 70s Buick. I want to say maybe Skylark. It's been sitting in someone's backyard for 20 plus years. Kind of a cool looking yellow. I haven't even been there. I just saw the one picture of it, but apparently it's all complete. And yeah, that'd be a fun one. It's not too far away, so we'll do a video on that one as soon as I can get over there, check it out, see how locked up it is, because I'm sure it's going to be locked up. And yeah, we might have to work a little harder on that one. Some of these ones we've done lately have been really just easy. You know, throw a battery in and go. But sometimes you got to take the easy ones, right? I couldn't pass up this Impala. You know, the lady definitely wanted more money for it than I paid her, but she was happy to get what she could and get it out of the barn and get it back on the roads. Well, I suppose while we're waiting for more questions on the Impala here, I could take you guys for a walk and we could check out some of the other projects that are sitting around the yard. Let's see what we got. So, come on, yeah. Here's my 1987 Toyota Land Cruiser HJ60. I use this one a fair bit, just for daily cruising and stuff. Actually had it out yesterday. Oh, there's my kitty cat. Hey Diesel, how you doing, buddy? A couple of farm cats we picked up to control the rodent population around here. I think Diesel's got himself a bit of a limp, poor guy. I don't know what he did. Anyway, oh, wrong way. Come on, camera. Still trying to figure out how to use this gimbal thing. Yeah, Sea-Doo I picked up for a few $100 last year. That's a lot of fun to boot around the lake in. She's had a cover on it its whole life, so all the decals from 1988 are still nice and fresh, which is cool. Oh, hey Lucy. I thought you were a cat. Say hi to everybody. Let's see. It's just a truck I've been working on for a customer. Got a little rod knock. I had to build him a new motor. That's all back together and just about out the door. Let's see. We actually got another truck for sale over here. Might as well show you guys this one too. This is a 1978 K2500 or K20 call it. anyway, 3/4 ton square body. She's got a big block 454 in it, out of an old Vista Cruiser of all things. Color Old Blue. This was my wife's uncle's truck, and then I went to a family friend a couple years back. It's just been used for hauling firewood, really, in the last decade or so. I believe it hasn't been insured since, what's the plate say here? Come on. October of, there we go, October of 04. So, but she still runs good. I think we're, oh, other way. Here we go. Yeah, we're asking 3,000 Canadian for that right now. So, what's that, like $200 US? Okay. So yeah, of course, here's the most recent Land Cruiser I rescued on the channel. Yeah, I haven't driven this very much yet. Hi, Lucy. Still got to bleed the brakes a little better. But it's running. I got some fresh glow plugs for it. And we might even paint that one after we do a little body work on it. I was thinking a nice bright orange might be cool.
Or bright red.
A bright red?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We got Chop Suey. We still, this is that Suburban I found out in the woods. Still drive this fairly often. We're actually driving this in the parade, pulling a parade float. This was a Suburban that I chopped and turned into a little crew cab flat deck here. Super handy, super useful truck. What else we got? We got the boat. Picked that up a while back, and we're having a little fun with it this year. Probably drive this truck the most right now. This was actually the first vehicle on YouTube that I revived back when the channel was called Steve's Car Help. 71 Toyota pickup. I believe those videos are still on there if you scroll back and watch them. We're a little less professional than we are now back then, but we had fun with it. Of course, we got the Camaro, 84 Camaro Berlinetta. I went back and rescued out of that same field where that brown Land Cruiser came from. We've actually put a few miles on this, just cruising it around. It still runs really good. Hoping to find a door for this side. It's just the door skin is falling right off of the thing.
Yeah?
And it's really not worth saving that one. Oh man, I'm losing it. Come on, camera. Okay, we'll go down to the tree row.
Tree row!
Any more questions coming in? No, no more questions. Everyone's still sleeping in, I guess. All right. There we go. This is where I got most of them parked. So yeah, here's my Land Cruiser I've actually owned the longest, another 84 Brown BJ60. It's the one I built that turbo for. There we go. She's got a little blow by. It's running about 20 pounds of boost in this thing. But we got a couple years driving it like that, and she's taking it real well. The only issue I've got, the reason I'm not driving this one much right now is because, yeah, the transfer case needs a bearing. She's kind of got a nice howl going down the road, especially when you're on and off the throttle. I guess you guys haven't seen this car yet. I took it on trade for the for the motor I just put into that guy's truck, and it's I believe an 88 or 89 Corolla SR5 all-track wagon. I don't know what you call these things. Corolla four-wheel drive. Yeah. My nephew's actually just decided he wants this as a winter car. It's actually really clean. I think it'll be good for him. Let's see. We got the 71 Toyota Land Cruiser Iron Pig here. This is the one that I put the V8 into. Oh, the hood's latched. Yeah, she's actually pretty well ready to start driving again. Last time I had it insured, I tried to do a burnout with it and broke the Toyota transfer case right in half. I had gears laying all over the road. Had to get towed home, but now I've upgraded that to I believe it's an SM 456 Chevy or Muncie, whatever you call it, transmission. And yeah, I just put a drive shaft together for that the other day, so I got to get her out and start test driving on it. Of course, we got the Mazda B4000 that I got for free along with that black Pathfinder, and I actually put a lot of miles on this truck already and used it a fair bit, but she's a little loose in the front end, so we got to do that before I drive it again very much. We got Rusty. This is the 82 Toyota Land Cruiser that I took on the Enderby Jeep Trail pre-run. That video may have been moved to the new Apocalypse Off-Road YouTube channel if you want to find that one. It still runs and drives. You know, it's missing a few parts here and there. Actually even took the front window out of it after I smashed the window out of my other red Land Cruiser that's not here right now. We got our 78 Iron Pig Land Cruiser with all the stock drivetrain in it. This was the rescue revival I did probably a couple years back. Still tinker with this here and there. I'd actually get this thing kind of. Been working on the driveway here a bit too, putting down all this gravel. Got a little muddy in the springtime. Yeah, there's the wife's little Civic and van. Toyota Previa just never dies. All right, back to the car at hand. 1976 Chevrolet Impala, 20,000 original miles. Again, if you haven't been caught up to speed on this car, pulled it out of a barn where it sat for quite a few years. Lady won it at the PNE in Vancouver back in '76. Drove it for a little while, put 20,000 miles on it, and just parked it. She's since passed away, and now the family's decided to let her go. And we're gonna find it a new home. All I've really done to it is clean it and repaint this fender, because this fender had already been repainted or replaced. For some odd reason, she must have bumped into something. Anyways. There we go. Alrighty, so I don't know if my live stream's even working here right now. Come on, it's not working on my laptop. It's probably, oh, there we go. Oh. Try to get myself in here. So yeah, only 4 people watching. I guess we just end this here so people can go back and watch this if they're interested in anything. I will try to answer all future comments and keep the content rolling in for you guys. We've been having fun with the channel lately. I haven't got any flack yet for naming my new channel Roadworthy Revivals here, kind of ripping off Derek from Vice Grip Garage with his Roadworthy Rescues show, but no one seems to mind. Yeah, so we'll appreciate all the support. Oh, Thorn, we got another question. I didn't blend the paint on the fender to the door. Yeah, I just did the door itself. I actually had the paint scanned on the door, so it was a real good match. It looks worse on camera. You can't even really tell in person. For some reason, the camera really picks up on that type of thing. And I do have paint left over. I bought way more paint than I needed, and I can definitely offer that to whoever buys the car if they want to carry on. I know the hood could use some paint too. It's got some rock chips and stuff in it. Oh, see, now that I was going to end the video, we got like 8 people now. Any other questions about this car, guys, before I shut this down? Kids probably want me to make them some breakfast, so yeah, I think we'll end this here. And yeah, we might do another one of these a little later in the day when more people are awake. And yeah, if you are planning on bidding, feel free. Interior still smelly. Actually, no. We're not calling it the Stink Pala anymore. I rented a carpet shampooer and went in there and scrubbed the heck out of it for a few hours. And she came out real nice and clean. And I even stuck a bourbon air freshener in there because those are my favorite. Yeah, no, it smells great. So yeah, we'll end this here for now. And yeah, if you guys are interested, maybe we'll do another one if I have time a little bit later today. And we'll update you on the state of the auction. Right now, I believe it's still sitting at $5,700 US to buy this car, which I think is a really good deal considering the mileage and whatnot. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you on the next one.